I am bruised from ignoring my dog. That is a direct quote taken from a podcast that is right here on the screen. If you're watching this on YouTube, or it's linked in the description, or linked in the description regardless. I I I don't really know where to start. I don't know what it's going to take for the general population, dog owners, to understand. Like, these people even told me that they follow me and they listen to me. I'm like, how? How have you seen this play out over and over and over and over and over again, and you still are continuing this ludicrous stuff? It's disheartening. It's frustrating. It's sad. It's concerning. I'm not, take out me as a professional dog trainer and whatever you want to call me right now. Take it out. I am a concerned dog lover, owner of a bazillion years of owning a dog. This is concerning. Why this continues to happen. Why people are hosed, scammed. Why dogs are being killed every day because of this. Why people are having to get rid of their dogs for very simple stuff. Why people have to be bruised by their dog because of some ideology or whatever the heck is that, whatever this is. I'm so confused. I'm going to play a clip. And again, I don't know exactly what number this podcast is going to be at the time of filming this. So I'm going to put this actual podcast in the show notes, however you're watching this and listening to this, so you can refer to it. It is, and literally in the title of the podcast is a must listen. The most important dog training podcast you'll ever listen to, because it's bigger than dog training. It's unbelievable. Listen to this bit.
The trainer, she's a great trainer, told us we have to ignore it, turn our backs and ignore it. But I mean, I am bruised up from ignoring it. So
again, these people are lovely people, right? And guys, again, the trainer may even be lovely and have the best intentions. I don't think the education and the standpoint should be these dog trainers don't know what they're doing. I don't know that. I can't say that. I don't know that. The dog owners, you have to be educated. You have to be aware of what's going on. And if you have followed me for any amount of time, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm naive, maybe because I don't talk about it every day or every podcast or every video like maybe some other people do. It's just the reality and the nature of what we live in. Even if you listen to that podcast, I go over it really quick. I don't even like say anything. I used to be like, can you believe this? I don't even care anymore. I'm like, yep, same old story, keep going. But what really hit me is the fact that she's like, yeah, I've been watching you and listening to you for years. I'm like, how? How have you been listening to me for years and not know this scam by now? Oh, sorry, guys. I had a cough attack there. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so, guys, as you know me, hopefully by now, I do not care about the politics. I don't care about who's who and who's what. I have like 5 dog training friends, and I don't listen or watch or listen. I don't care about anybody else. It doesn't, not that I don't care. It's disinterested to me. I'm just doing my own thing with my dog community, brick by brick. And I just think objectively, we can look at this situation, and you'll hear me say this a lot in that particular podcast about critical thinking. Like, critical thinking is something that it should be a bipartisan thing. It should be something that we can all agree on. Like, if we use critical thinking, let's just do this really quick for shits and gigs. I'm going to actually, and guys, this is going to get pretty deep and interesting, and it may end up biting me in the butt, but I don't care. I just want the truth. Can you define critical thinking, ChatGPT?
Critical thinking is basically the disciplined habit of questioning, analyzing, and evaluating information instead of just accepting it at face value. It's asking things like, how do we know this? And what's the evidence? And are there alternative explanations? It's a mix of curiosity, logic, and self awareness about our own biases. The goal isn't to be negative or cynical, it's to make better reasoned judgments.
Better judgments, better reasonable judgments. This person literally said, my dog is attacking my legs aggressively. My dog trainer told me to turn my back, and not only is it making things worse, but my dog is hurting me and bruising me, and it's not gotten any better. Let's use our big boy brains and our critical thinking skills as human beings and go, this makes no sense at all. 0 sense. This is not a dig at my clients. This is not a dig at the dog trainer. This is a frustrated human being trying to figure out how the heck this continues to happen. It blows my mind. I don't have any words how this continues to happen. And again, I'm not the biggest dog trainer in the world. Not every dog owner listens to me. And if they did, I don't think we maybe would be having as many of these issues because I am in my small little corner trying to talk about dogs. But it's frustrating that it continues to happen because these dog owners, you got to think again, like they're somebody's brother, sister, aunt, neighbor, mom, dad, like they're getting hosed. Let's just break this down a little bit. And again, please listen to that podcast because it is a gold nugget it is like a home run of like, holy crap. These owners obviously know that what they're doing isn't working and they're frustrated. But the thing that makes me the most frustrated and what makes me sad is this. There's actually 2 things which are very important and devastatingly deadly to dogs. The first thing is the owners are confused. Their dog trainer is great. They love their dog trainer. The dog trainer probably has certifications and great reviews. But this particular thing doesn't make any sense. And they're obviously not happy with the results. And they're trying to figure out what they're doing wrong. That hurts my heart. That genuinely hurts my heart. That they are going, we're doing everything this dog trainer is saying, and we must be doing something wrong, or there's something wrong with my dog. And in my head, if you actually care, like, there's going to be people who are watching and listening to this, probably clip this and, say I'm the devil and whatever, and we're used to that, and that's okay, because we all know, the real truth, if you listen to this whole thing, that they're not wrong at all. They're just being led down the wrong path. They are continually giving somebody money who is not capable, suitable, or experienced enough to actually help them with this. And it's hard because, again, this trainer could be like new or I don't know. But this has got to stop. Like, it would take any reasonable, rational dog trainer that is understanding of dog behavior, maybe a day or less, to end this, to make it pretty sustainably end. Like, definitely it'll end the first day. And then over time, the next couple of days, it'll be gone because the owners understand how to condition and all that stuff. See, there's limited dog trainers and there's unlimited dog trainers. Unlimited dog trainers don't have any limitations of experience or exercises or tools or methods to help a dog and their owner. And then there's limited dog trainers who are very limited to what they can do and what tools they have in their toolbox and the amount of dogs that they can work with and actually help. They can work with as many dogs as they want, but actually help them is very limited. That's just absolute objective facts. 100%. And it's frustrating to me that this would take somebody who is an unlimited dog trainer minutes to address, correct the dog. We don't bite, Mom. This is not good. And you can tell, like, if you listen to the podcast, maybe you should listen to the podcast before this, but you can tell the owner's like, I don't know. She's been growling at me ever since she was little. I'm like, because you've allowed her to. Like, your trainer literally said, just ignore her until what? Your legs are bruised? Like, I don't know, guys. I'd love to know your comments in the comments. I'd love to know, like, I'm at a loss. Like, why? Actually, I shouldn't say that. I know exactly why this is happening, because dog owners aren't familiarized themselves with the ongoing scam that's happening out there. And again, this isn't necessarily about positive reinforcement only or balanced dog trainer or anything like that. This is about adequate dog trainers helping dog owners. And I think as a general statement, if a dog trainer is asking you to do something with your dog and you're doing it correctly, because I have a lot of clients that I tell them to do something and they say they're doing it right and they're absolutely not. That's just part of the business. And that's normal, right? Because they're learning. But when a dog trainer that you paid, a professional, likely certified dog trainer, has given you information to do something, and it is not only not working, it is making things dramatically worse, you need to know when to wave the white flag and go, you know what? I can't help you. I have reached my limit. Call somebody else. It's like going to your doctor for an annual checkup and then noticing a lump or something. You're going to go to a specialist. You're going to bounce around, right? I don't have a CT scan. You're going to go here. I don't do this. You're going to go here. In the dog training space, here's the second thing I was going to tell you is the amount of dogs that are killed, put down, not able to breathe, not able to wake up in the morning anymore because of this exact scenario is disgusting. Inhumanely awful. And I say that with reluctancy of, I can't believe that actually happens, but it does. Because this same exact scenario, you guys, and I told them at the end of the podcast, which if you hear, they're like really shocked that I said it. I'm like, the good news is you guys are doing everything wrong. And they were like, holy crap, I can't believe you just said, they literally said like, thanks, Tom, makes us feel, I'm like, look, you guys have been doing all the wrong things for so long that you're going to see such fast results once you start doing the right things. Like, you need your money back, first of all. This is ridiculous. Unbelievable. I've even thought about doing free dog training for anybody who's gone down this path. But I don't need to because every paying dog trainer inevitably has gone down this path and it's all documented. And what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? How can we stand? Like, I just don't understand. If you actually cared about dogs, how can we stand by what is happening? Like, that dog with that issue, I was laughing. I'm like, that would take me, I could do that. My wife could train that dog in 4 seconds. She's not a dog trainer. She just knows enough. My videographer can train that dog in 2 seconds because it's just such basic dog training knowledge. And these owners and here's the thing that frustrates me is the owners were like, is this fixable? I'm like, guys, not only is this fixable, but this should take less than 5 minutes. Like, you guys should be way past this enjoying your dog and the craziness is done. And again, there's the same format with dogs, with trainers who come in with maybe some aggressive or maybe a little bit more intolerable or scarier behaviors that are so easy to manage. And the trainers are like, listen, I'm the best. Or they're just so ignorant and naive that they just tell the owners that it's impossible. And I've heard that, blatantly heard that. We trained with 6 other dog trainers. Everyone says it's impossible. How did I do it in 5 minutes? That's not me tooting my horn, guys. We have that in 4K 100 times over on my YouTube channel. And if you've followed me for any amount of time, you've seen it. How is this happening? I don't have a gift from like Zeus of like the magic touch or something. I'm just logical, critical thinking, behavioral expert that understands psychology of dogs and how the world works. If a dog is doing something that is inappropriate that we don't like, we let them know. If they are doing something inappropriate that we don't like, we don't turn our backs so the dog jumps all over us and makes the dog more frustrated and bruises their legs and continue to take money. That is criminal. Criminal. I don't know. Part of me is like, I debated on making this podcast because I've already did it. I already have the podcast up and that kind of speaks way more volume than this. But I needed to highlight it again because I just, and the reason why I was hesitant is because again, this is not, I don't represent a side. I don't represent a certain, I don't represent a balanced or I'm not in either camp. I'm just a dog trainer that is trying my hardest to figure out what is helpful to dogs. And so far, I've been doing a decent job at helping dogs on an international level. And every day I'm learning and every day I make mistakes. But I just don't understand how as human beings, we can't objectively zoom out. Like if I was a dog trainer and I told these guys, and this is something I want you to think about. Let's think about this for a second. If I'm a dog trainer, I go into this house and the owners are, this is called negative punishment, by the way. And the owners are going, my dog keeps attacking me specifically in my legs and I don't know what to do. It hurts. They scratch my legs. We're worried about this with our granddaughter, etc. And I say, turn your back and ignore the dog. Let's try negative punishment. Okay. That's logical. I've been doing dog training for so long to know that that's only worked one time out of the 13 years. I've only seen it one time work. Therefore, I do not put it in my repertoire because it doesn't work. But anyway, that's besides the point. Let's say they turn their back. So the dog comes after to bite their legs. They turn their back. So then the dog just goes to the front and bites the front of their legs. And then you say, just keep turning, just keep turning, just keep turning. And I'm like, at what point as a rational human being, responsible of this dog and this owner, when I just say, yeah, just keep turning around. Guys, on my kid's life, I am genuinely so confused. I don't get it. Why? How? And again, the reason why I'm like being dramatic about that genuine question, I don't want anybody to think that this is a shot at a side of a political party in the dog training space, because it is not. And again, just people might clip this and like use this to their advantage and, reinforce their whatever. I don't care about that. That's all bullshit to me. I am genuinely confused on how a professional, because if I'm working with a dog and I try something and it doesn't work, I very, very, very quickly, within at the most minutes, switch. I go, this isn't working, we're going to switch. How can the homework continue to be not only not working, but continuing to be dangerous and frustrating and making things worse? I just don't get it. And yeah, sure, we could easily just say, oh, well, because the dog trainer sucks. That's not it. There's more than that. And I just am so confused on what's happening. Genuinely. Forget I am a dog trainer, guys. Like, that's so irrelevant to this. As a dog lover, maybe I'm a freaking pancake maker. And one of my friends told me, yeah, my dog trainer just told me to turn around every time they try to bite me. And now they bite me harder. Just keep doing that. That sounds good. What? What? How? Get your money back. Find somebody else. And they did. And I, put them on, like, I talked to them over the phone for an hour and helped them more than their dog trainer did. And I could have done it. And dog trainers, if you're watching this, you could have done the same exact thing, right? Like, it's not a me thing. You could have done, you're thinking, how, what? So I think it's just important for a couple things. A, just because somebody tells you to do something, I shouldn't even say that. I should just say, when somebody tells you to do something and it makes things worse and doesn't work, stop. Stop doing it. That is all the evidence in the world to abandon ship. This isn't working. You sit down at a restaurant and a mouse runs across the floor with 3 rats chasing it. You leave. You leave. Bye-bye. Bye. Not eating here. No, thank you. Right? You get in an airplane and one of the windows busts out before takeoff. Hey, I'm out. Bye. See ya. Not for me. Not about this. Right? I mean, that's logic. You hire a dog trainer and the thing that they're doing makes things worse. Bye. Thank you. You're so nice. Thank you. Bye. Bye. That's it. Anyway, I can riff all day on this. I'm genuinely confused. I am effing confused. And I'm sad because, I mean, I wish I can scale myself 100 times because I'm not saying that I'm a good dog trainer. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is I've been doing this for so long. I've studied it. I've turned it into my career. And I think that it's basic knowledge. Anybody with a basic knowledge skill set should understand that that negative punishment is bullshit. And it's dangerous. And you need to abandon it. Now, to be fair, this dog trainer could have had one session and the owners go, you know what, this isn't working, and called me. And then the dog trainer went back and said, nope, we're going to correct the dog. I don't know. That's why I'm not interested in knowing who this person is or what state they even live in, because it's not about that. I don't think that's the case. I genuinely think that that was just the homework for them forever, because I've seen that before. But regardless, if you're in a session and you tell somebody to just ignore your dog trying to bite you, God bless. God. Yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely. I'm flabbergasted. Check out that podcast. It's linked below. Listen to the whole thing so you can be just as shocked as I am. And also, if you're having issues with this, you can learn step by step how to work with it and deal with it in real time with real results. I should do a follow-up with them. I don't think I've ever done that ever. I should do a follow-up with them. Call them and say, hey, how's it going? I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. If you're new here, this is something I don't do often. I'm confused. And that's what this podcast is about. It's kind of like an open forum for me to just shoot things out in the ethos of like, what the hell is going on? And then hopefully somebody can answer. So if you're listening to this, let me know what you think. But I'm like completely gassed, cooked, just thinking about it. Anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If it pissed you off, sorry. If it was helpful, great. If you hated it, sorry. But I don't know. Just my thoughts. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Talk to you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.